welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Bears last year drafted the guy they hope changes their franchise. And after an up-and-down rookie season for Caleb Williams, they pair him with a new head coach in Ben Johnson. The Bills got an MVP season from Josh Allen, but met a familiar fate. Another close loss in the playoffs to Mahomes and the Chiefs. A new season, another chance. And here we go. Who's ready for some football? A sight for sore eyes as these guys take the field. The Chicago Bears, the Buffalo Bills on a perfect night in Chicago. We welcome you inside. Joe Davis, Greg Olson, Pam Oliver joins us in just a moment. With the same finish last year for the Buffalo Bills, it's the same stories that it sets up this year. They got the MVP at quarterback. They're the favorite to win the division again. But can they get over the hump? Can they conquer the Chiefs?
Well, I think when you ask Sean McDermott, the head coach of the Bills, can you get over the hump? He'll tell you, well, we got to go through a whole new season. None of the 13 wins from last year. We don't get to bring any of those with us. This season's its own journey. It's its own story. But make no question about it, when you ask Bills fans, the assumption is they're going to win the division, they're going to host playoff games, and the only question around this team is how do we take that next step? And I think if they're going to do it, for as good as Josh Allen is, as good as this Bills offense is, it's going to be this young defense, 5 new draft picks on the defensive side of the ball. Sean McDermott knows for them to win those games late in the playoffs, they're going to have to get better play from that defense, and this offseason they've gone out and made those moves.
Well, as far as the Bears go, they hope that they have their Josh Allen in Caleb Williams, and they think they have the perfect head coach to pair him with. Ben Johnson takes over, and there's a ton of optimism here.
There is, and the Bears have a first-hand look at what that consistency at the 3 most important positions in football: the general manager, the head coach, and the starting quarterback. And that's something here in Chicago they haven't had for a long time. So Ryan Poles, he makes the big hire, the belle of the ball that was Ben Johnson, to go along with the first overall pick from last year. The expectation is Ben Johnson, the quarterback whisperer, will build this team and get the best out of Caleb Williams, and they can have that stability they've been searching for here in Chicago for a long time.
All right, for more on those Bears, down to Pam Oliver.
Well, Joe, you can talk schematics and innovation where Ben Johnson is concerned. That is, of course, what he is famous for. But in Johnson's view, the team can use a little bit of a mental makeover. Being mentally tough is something that Johnson has preached from the moment he got in the door. He told us that means managing emotions, maintaining focus, how they respond to setbacks, blocking out the noise. There is plenty of noise and curiosity surrounding the 2025 Bears. Fans are starving, but they are also intrigued, Joe.
Yeah, I think we all are getting ready to watch this. Spanish language broadcast is available on Fox Deportes. Ben Johnson's Bears won the toss. They choose to receive. He doesn't want to wait any longer to get his quarterback on the field for his preseason debut. It's Caden Davis continuing to handle the kicking duties for the Bills. Now, what a perfect night we have here in Chicago as the Bears and Bills go head-to-head. And it's Tyler Scott who's back to return this. The thing bounces around. He brings it out of the end zone. And boy, oh boy, they'll be backed into their own end here to start things. So here he comes.